I think you guys said that you were going into the mine later, but I don't know. Actually, we can just say that you are in the town and you're prepared. I remember you went to a shop to buy some rations and stuff like that.
And I bought a first aid kit among other things.
Yeah, and I think you're ready. You're ready for everything. So it's a sunny fall day. I want to remember. Was it fall? Yeah, it was fall. And you're in the middle of the town square. You have the directions for the mines, and you're ready for anything. What will it be?
Well, as you said, I do believe we were going to the mines.
I just don't want to oppose.
That's quite all right.
Yeah, I think Volkov would prefer to just go in and play by ear once we're there.
So,
to be fair, if the only one who was rushing us last time was Raphael, who really wanted to get in there and kick some ghost butt.
I mean, we've done some reconnaissance. We've talked to the victim at the hospital, or wherever he was. Or were we going to talk to him? No, we did talk to him.
We did talk to him.
We did talk to them.
Yeah, so
we was rather uncertain of when or where these ghosts came from. They just sort of appeared. A few of the newer miners were missing. Still, I think they've worked there for like a few years.
It was, I think, younger, not newer.
Yeah. Well, tomato. And the wizard had some sort of gem to trap them.
But he wasn't.
But he wasn't willing to. No, and we didn't have any other crystals to trap them. We didn't have any spell to trap them. So I guess we figured we would talk to them if we could. Otherwise, just beat the snot out of them until they go away.
I think so.
So you are
on our way to the cave.
All right, it's a mine. It's not a cave.
Fine.
Fine.
You said some part of it was natural.
You guys are going to the mine. The mine is like a 1 hour's march away from the town. So it's not a problem getting there. Grab your packs and move out. The entrance of the mine is clearly marked as dangerous, hazardous, do not enter. There's a bunch of signs, and there's a wooden sort of thing placed in the way for the opening. There's a railway track for mine carts that goes in. The mine is located on the side of a cliff, but it's not a particularly big cliff, so it's obvious that the actual mining takes place deep underground. The support beams are made of some sort of dark wood, and directly straight into the tunnel you can see that the mine is illuminated not by lanterns, but by different very colorful glowing crystals. I mean, there's crystal formations like yellow, purple, green, blue, that just stick out of the what first is natural cave walls and later on becomes a man-carved tunnel. The miners probably left these behind here because they're so convenient to sort of light the work area, even if it gives you a bit of a rave party feeling. At the end of the tunnel, which isn't particularly far from the entrance, is an elevator for taking the minecarts further down.
Ah, yes, cool. Well, because
is the minecart on like rails, or is it just something you shove on the ground? With wheels?
I thought I mentioned rails because there are rails. In fact.
How big are the tunnels? Is it like you can walk like this, or is it pretty narrow? Or
I'd say two people can comfortably walk next to each other.
Well, I assume this is relatively tight quarters, so I put on my shield and I have a battle axe in the other hand. I do not feel that a great sword is really what I would like to use here if I have to. So
you can't run around freely, and you could hit someone, but it's you have freedom of movement, within your tile, so to say. If this was D&D.
Yeah, but I still feel that, swinging around a huge sword, not entirely.
Dave, are these crystals natural, or are they like magic powered somehow? Are they permanently glowing like this?
Why did I get this?
Well, I asked you a question. Since you are the resident spellcaster, I figured you would be the proper person to ask. Like, are these glowing crystals naturally magical occurring? Like they're from here, they just didn't like
Oh,
take them home, or
yeah,
are they?
no, they are not natural occurring. Someone dropped them here, and it looks like they are worth shitloads.
You don't say. Interesting. Well, maybe I can pick some up on the way out. I mean, for now, I kind of need them.
I admire your restraint.
Thank you.
You mean lack of, right?
Well,
Well, he was gonna
Can
wait
you-
until we go out.
Oh,
could you make these?
No, I'm not skillful enough.
That's a shame. Well, I suppose we move on deeper. Do we carry the mine cart with us? Is it just one set of tracks, or is it two?
There's
three?
one set of tracks, but there's like a depot above ground with a bunch of carts, like going into sheds and offloading areas where you can easily transport the stuff from the cart to maybe a wagon or some sort. But there's a crane at least.
I don't see why we would bring it with us.
Loot? Gems?
They seem to glow forever.
Well, fine if you want to push it.
Did you get my?
I don't know. I did.
I suppose I'll just fill my pockets when I find it. Never mind.
Well, let's head on downwards.
The
Or
elevator
onwards.
has one lever, which is clearly marked up and down.
But where are we?
Up, I assume.
Never assume. Does it look like it's gonna support all of us in one go, or should we go down one at a time?
The elevator is meant to transport the tracks for the cart go into the elevator.
okay.
So
It's probably
meant-
sturdy.
It's made of some sort of metal. It seems to have a power crystal as its source of energy and a lot of heavy metal machinery that does. There's like cogs on each corner of the
Sorry.
elevator as big as a man's head.
So I get onto the elevator and I start looking at this. For being a fantasy setting, that's surprisingly advanced, no?
What,
Maybe I'm
just
being
because it's a
prejudiced.
fantasy, it can't be advanced?
Well, it's usually either or. I mean, it's either fantasy or it's technology.
I take a look at what I assume is the pulley system. That's
Pulley system.
Well, something has to physically motor the moving of, and there's pulleys and chains and whatnot that moves this thing up and down. I assume magic. It's simple magic.
There is this poor abandoned horse in the lower level.
No, sure.
Walks
There's like
around.
yeah. There's like a chain that goes to the cogs, and then the chains go up, and then there's something that you don't quite understand.
Well,
What about?
Does it look rusty, broken, or things jutting out of it? Is this a death trap?
No, it looks very sturdy, and it's been recently used. It's well oiled.
Excellent.
I'm already on the thing, so I'm waiting for everyone else to get on. So.
Well, I get on as well.
Yeah, me too.
We join.
So who pulls the lever?
I pull it.
All right. You pull the lever, and the elevator slowly springs to life, starting to bring you downwards. It takes some time, and
With your elevator music. Otherwise, I provide it with,
no, there's no elevator music.
Well, then I provide it.
Oh, this elevator is bringing us all down.
Minus X.
That's what you get. That's what you get for elevator music.
So yeah, you know that the most recent excavation is obviously the lowest down. So you pass a couple of the floors, unless you want to stop and explore.
We're gonna on the way up, unless we're running for our lives.
Oh, do we know anything about the floor plan? Like, is it like a floor and then they've made the elevator shaft and then there's another and then, or
You
are
do
the
remember
different
that they-
floors like connected so you could technically walk the entire distance down? It's just easier with the elevators.
You do remember that the man told you that it's a basically system of natural underground caverns which they exploit to progress faster. And besides that, I don't think you got any information about the floor plan.
Oh. My fantasy setting instinct tells me that there is loot abound, but I really can't. So I opt we just go down.
All right. So you get your first incursion here, or is it incursion? It's
Intrusion.
Intrusion. Since Bank pulled the lever, his character gets to decide who the other XP goes, or if he accepts the fact. Something goes wrong, and just as you're about to reach the bottom of the mine, something goes wrong with the elevator, and it just jolts shut and stuck. No amount of pulling and twisting with the lever helps. So now your option is to either pay 1 XP to avoid this intrusion, or you get 1 XP, you give 1 XP to another player, and you get to pick, or you get to get yourself out of this mess. The elevator is stuck in between floors, so you're basically in the middle of a tunnel.
I relish in the XP boost, and I give the second XP to Michael because he is the one who can move and be acrobatic.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna give Zol. How much XP did you have at the start of the session?
5.
Okay.
But I bought the skill, so now I have 1. So with the boost, I have 2.
So 1 is XP to Zol and to Mike.
Yes.
So now you're stuck in this elevator. There's light coming from the crystals in the walls and from the crystal in the elevator. But you're gonna need some help getting out.
So, is there a hatch?
No, not on top.
And the walls are solid, so it's not like a.
No, the walls aren't solid actually. It's just bars. It's 4 bars that connect the floor to the roof, and otherwise you can see the natural cave wall.
Okay, so we are.
There's like a waist-high railing basically, so you need to open it and close when you get in and out.
And we're stuck so that the waist high thing is on the actual outside of the opening and the rest is on the cave?
No, everything is cave.
Okay.
Everything is walls, stone walls, just outside of the elevator.
So,
When you look around, you think with some squeezing and pain you can actually squeeze past the metal elevator?
I was just about to ask that.
It doesn't look pleasant, but it's doable.
So the machinery that powers this, is any of it in here, or do we know it's most likely on top of the roof, or however you want to call it?
The engine seems to be on top of the roof. You can see parts of it, and then it communicates via the power of chain to cogs that are part of the pillars that hold the roof and the walls together, the roof and floor together.
So I'm no mechanic, I say, and I start actually looking at the cogs, if there's anything grinding in the cogs or anything here that we can see. I just casually look at it as like, I've seen a motor a few times, but I don't really know much. Sort of.
How difficult would it be to climb up on the on top?
Let's see. Let me bring up a difficulty of 3.
Difficulty of 3. Well, I can try and climb up, see if there's anything jammed in the cogs or whatnot up there.
Well, give me a roll. This is athletics or something as appropriate.
Press here and hope for best. Success!
I can't believe it. All right. So you use your gloves to sort of climb along the wall. It's very tight, around the chest and so. It's more of a squeezing task than actual climbing properly. But since you have experience climbing, it's not that much of a problem for you. Once on the roof, you see that there's some complicated machinery here. There's like glowing tubes going from different sort of canisters connecting different crystals to each other. It's a intimidating difficulty task to sort of figure out what the shit all these machinery do. It's a level 6.
Ouch.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is above my pay grade.
So
Hey, Dave, what is? And I try to describe like the tubes and the things and the. Like, does this make any sense to you?
You can roll an Arcana check on that if you want.
meanwhile, I just shot up a Samu.
Yeah.
How high up until the next floor above?
Well, you can just about see it. So, I don't know, you'd guess like...
Just about see it? Like, holy
No, you have to consider
Or-
this is fairly dark
Oh,
place. Illuminated. The crystals give only like a meter of light around them. It's like maybe 3 stories? Let's say 3 stories.
So, are there any crystals here that I could remove and like hold?
You could try.
I don't. However, I want to try and look below. If we can squeeze up, can we squeeze down?
Yeah, it's doable. It's around the same
I don't want
difficulty.
to squeeze down, but I just want to try and look down. If there's like any gap, and
So
if I see any light source downwards.
should I do a non-combat arcane?
I think you should, and I think
What is the difficulty and stuff?
6. And I think that the lady should help you.
Um,
Wait. However, I'm gonna raise his difficulty by 1 since he is actually just listening to what a person describes.
Darn.
He can't see it himself.
Well, then just remove the asset.
Hey,
Well,
now I'm not helping anymore.
you are, but it's just
Okay, so 6 in difficulty, 1 in roll effort, and then 0 in the rest.
nice.
But he made it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
yeah.
I did not expect you to make it.
10 Chrome.
You just made it on the dot.
You decrease your intellect pool by 1.
Okay.
Since it costs 3 points to spend an effort, but you have 2 in edge, so it costs 1.
Hard
Yeah.
part of playing this game.
So it's basically an engine that uses the powers of the inert power of the crystals to move the elevator. And your best guess is that it's running low on power, or maybe something got stuck. You think that if you just sort of overload the engine momentarily, it should move the elevator without doing any permanent damage.
Okay, I say this.
Okay, how do we temporarily overload the thing?
Blast it with a lightning bolt.
Well, I'm not Emperor Palpatine.
No, but I think Zol might be.
I look down. How far down is it?
It's 6-7 meters or so. You can see the floor.
I could climb down, but I'm not sure if everyone else could. Well, we have a grappling hook and rope.
Yeah.
Well, I stay put and see if we all fall to our deaths.
I don't know if anybody else has some sort of magic or power that allows you to release a bolt of force.
I have magic missile.
I'm trying to find.
Zol has arcane flare spell.
Okay, well then I try to do that.
So you'd have to go up. So I try and give you a boost and help you up.
It's still the same difficulty, which was free to climb up there.
Do I count as at least like a +1 bonus or an asset? Because
I can help like receive him when he gets up.
You two combined count as an asset.
Well, now you're up on the roof.
Once you're up there, yeah.
I look to Mara and say, "Well, brace yourselves. If this could go either way."
All right. So
I grab onto one of the corners.
Yeah, same.
Once you're up there, you have no problem of just bursting this engine with energy. And once you do that, the elevator, you can hear and see some. You can hear some stones crack and some dust sort of explode from a couple of the cogs, and then the elevator moves at blinding speed for about half a meter, and then very rapidly slows down to a normal pace, and in a couple of seconds delivers you to the bottom floor.
Well, I saw my life flash before my eyes for a few seconds, for half a second.
Where's the faith?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so how do we go up again?
As soon as you're down on this floor, you hear that sound, and then you hear, "Get out!"
Well, it's a shame we can't stay.
Hey, I saw that comedy sketch.
Yes. Two of you are still on the roof, but there's no problems jumping down without.
Do we for real hear someone says get out or
Yes.
that is you? Okay.
Sorry, no can do. And I, shield and axe, and I step off the elevator.
So
and
Tell
look
us,
around.
Spirit, why do you want us to leave? How can we help you?
The lights start flickering in the corridor, enveloping it in total darkness, and then blink on again. This is getting kind of creepy for you guys.
No shit!
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of trembling.
So, if you want to continue into this, dark, vainly illuminated, ghost-infested dungeon, it's a difficulty-free intellect task.
Oh, wait, isn't this intellect
No, sorry, it's
defense?
intellect 2. Sorry?
Isn't this intellect defense?
Yeah.
I'm specialized.
Fuck.
So you auto succeed.
Lol. Mike, wasn't ordained something about like avoiding fear is one task difficulty lower or something like that?
Yes, I'd forgotten that. I knew I mentioned it last time. I managed to forget since then.
See, I'm actually useful.
Yes, brash. For any creature with a spark attempting to overcome or ignore the effects of fear or intimidation, the task is modified by 1 step to its benefit.
Okay. Right, so right now, the difficulty of the fear is 2. So you need to literally succeed at a difficulty task 1. This feels meaningful.
Well, you know what? I actually spend the effort because with my luck I would fail. So I spend 4 points. Basically, I go forward a bit so people have space to get off the elevator. And basically setting up so if anyone or anything comes, I'm in the way. Because
Right.
I've been up MMOs, I know I'm the tank and I'm supposed to take the aggro, so
But these things might walk through you.
Well, then we have more problems than I want.
Please describe the area around us. Are we in like a corridor? Is it a huge open cavern?
You are in a
Glowing
corridor, actually, still. you can see that ahead there is a huge open cavern. The crystals here are definitely bigger, so you gather that people actually break off big parts of those crystals and mine them. There's also, other precious gems, actually, probably what you can guess. Not that you're a geologist, but this is obviously an area that hasn't been fully exploited yet.
So I heard there is a head. So I was like, that's creepy. And I realized that ahead of us there is stuff.
There is ahead of you. Wait, what? So the crystals are some of the crystals bursting from the cave floor here are the size of a fully grown man. So it's really like sort of gigantic, green and sort of purple-yellow crystal formations.
I look to our resident eggheads, i.e. all of you. Things won't burst out of those, right? We won't have to fight golems of crystals that are sharp and unpleasant.
That is literally a guarantee you cannot give. This is entirely within the realms of possibility. There are such things as, I don't know, fucking short demons, or there are such things as demons.
Is this what you tell me? Is this how you reassure me?
No. This is Game Master telling information to the players.
I know. How do you reassure me of this, or not reassure? I literally ask all of you.
Oh, come on, that would be silly! Of course there's no crystal golems down here. Oh, silly man.
You're gonna have, I'm sure, before we're out of here, you're gonna have to eat those words.
Probably. But for now, I'm trained in lies. Also trained in trickery. So if those two stack,
I'm gonna make you roll. If you roll on a difficulty, let's see, what difficulty should that? It's like 4. I'm pretty sure you convince everybody in this group that it's like, it's just some city ghost, and then you get +1 asset for the rest of the scene for resisting fear.
Sure.
However, that should probably also give us a holy shit, we're caught unawares when the golem actually rise.
Probably, yeah.
So
then we get mad at Patrick and he goes like, what? You wanted to believe the lie.
Yeah.
Do I count as trained or specialized since I have both the skills? Oh, thank heavens.
Well, then I guess I'm convinced. There will be no golems.
No. I thank God I did that, because look at Matt roll.
Okay.
Well, I'm convinced. So, Adam,
Yes.
now I literally pay no attention to the crystals, other than not walking on them. So if any kind of danger comes from the crystals, you're completely free to say I am unaware.
How nice of you to just open yourself like that.
I wouldn't want a GM intrusion for it, but
If when something happens, yes.
yeah, obviously.
All right. So do you guys storm forward into the open cavern?
Well, I carefully go forward. I mean, I assume these crystals are big and sharp, so I don't want to accidentally cut myself on them.
All right. The other guys?
I storm.
Follow.
If you try to walk past me, I literally move my shield and have you, bang into it.
Stick with the group.
Yes.
Tactics 101.
Yeah. Dude! Come on!
But I am DPS!
Yeah! So you
No!
in the back!
Party uninvited. So as you move deeper into this cavern, you start to become more and more aware of these ghostly whispers that go around here. And exactly as you enter the big cavern, everything falls dark. Then suddenly, one of the crystals lights up, completely red, with a mangled corpse on top of it, completely impaled on the crystals, like entrails dried, spin around it. And then another crystal lights up, And the same with an arm hanging with a small crystal arm and the body completely impaled from top to bottom, so to say. And another one until 6 crystals are completely visible and illuminating the rooms, all with each one with a body impaled on them. And out of nowhere, 6 spirits rise from these crystals and appear hanging above them. They shriek at you to run.
Why, spirits? Why do you want us to run? Maybe we can help you.
You need to roll on a difficulty 5 task to communicate with spirits, if you try to communicate with them.
Yeah, sure. I don't believe I have anything that helps me communicate. Unless, like, lies, trickery, or persuasion helps me in any way.
Not really.
No.
You can't lie yourself to communicate with spirits.
I could maybe use my fast talk.
What's the reasonable action?
Well, answer me.
Does this cost anything?
1 intelligence point. Since
1
I have-
intelligence points. Alright, go
But
ahead.
since I have 2 in edge. Yeah.
Spend. Okay, so.
Please, spirit, answer me. Why do you want us to run away?
The spirits like start moving, circling you from their positions above the crystals, and one of the spirit sort of gains a human face for a brief second, or brief moment, where you can just glimpse it, and you hear him utter the words, "Save yourself."
From what?
Off. Since I know that I just bullshitted the rest of them, that's completely, valid. I'll save myself.
I forgot to make you guys roll for this event. The whole event is definitely like a difficulty 4 fear check, so to say. So you get +1 asset and +1 from being an ordained, but otherwise it's an intellect defense roll. So Zol gets automatic. You're specialized, right?
Yeah,
So you don't need to roll Zol. Alright, so nobody flees in terror, to my great displeasure.
Oh, we are scared. We just don't show it.
Alright, so you got that happening. How do you? I mean, you all heard the ghost say "save yourself" in a rasping, ethereal noise.
Yeah,
What's
and I
your-
asked from what?
From what?
Trying to keep them all within my field of vision.
You also need to roll. What was it? Was it 5 difficulty? Yeah, difficulty 5 roll to communicate with spirits.
Haha! I rolled a
Nice.
19.
Plus
All
a
right.
minor effect.
Wow, okay. The minor effect is that one of the spirits, first appearing illuminated red by the crystals, actually slowly and gently flows up to you, and you recognize that it is in fact a human spirit encapsulated in some sort of ethereal shroud, and it isn't actually red as you originally thought, it's green. He has a human features of a bald man. The spirit comes to you and he says in a raspy voice, "The earth, it's angry.
How can we appease it?
No appeasing it. Run!"
So, a question: are we in the chamber, or are we just like?
You're just in the chamber, just out of the entrance.
I look back to you guys. Well, we're paid to try and save these, so try and take care of whatever is in the earth. I look to Daif and Mara. Any clue what this could be?
Well, it could be that strange sound we heard earlier when we entered.
It could be that these spirits are not actually here to harm us, but only to warn us. Suppose.
I think they're probably stuck here by whatever is in the earth.
Can we free you, spirits? Are you stuck here against your will?
One of the floating spirits says, "Avenge us!" And then another spirit flows up and, "We were slain!"
By what?
By him!
Ah, crap.
One of the crystal bursts, and out of it jumps a huge earth elemental.
Totally not a golem!
So who was it that wanted what the fuck was it called? Intrusion?
Intrusion?
Yeah, so Mike, you lose your first round, and you get 1 XP for it, and 1 XP to give away.
I'll give it to Megan.
Why?
Because I don't have one, obviously. I'm going to assume that was it an earth elemental?
Yeah. He has embedded this crystal in him, obviously.
I'm going to assume that he's gonna attack with blunt force, slashing, or piercing attacks.
You can roll some sort of knowledge lore, if you have. Lore, arcana, or
I
lore
have
creatures.
survival or wilderness lore.
Not really, unfortunately. But I think Zol's arcana would be actually good use for the situation.
Should I roll that now, or?
Yes, difficulty
Okay.
6.
Yeah.
What is the... Sorry, asset 1?
No.
Asset 0.
Okay.
But effort 1, so I lose 1 point.
Yep.
Yeah.
You succeed. Well done.
Zol, what do you know about golems? They're super sturdy. I mean, they're really, really tough to kill, so it's gonna be a tough fight if you decide to stay.
Are you sure wasn't it not a golem?
Oh, sorry, it's
Earth
earth
elemental.
elemental. Yeah, basically, you're gonna need to pound it. It has a lot of armor because you're basically pounding rock, living rock.
Mhm.
It's heavy, so it usually uses its enormous weight to attack its enemies, by either like stomping or bashing. But
And
they're
it's
not
not
very
bright.
bright. They're just barely sentient, and they're not particularly fast. One important thing to know is that if you manage to defeat a golem, they're actually immortal, so you only make it fall into rubble. But if you let the rubble lie, so to say, it will very shortly reassemble.
Okay, so we need boxes.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
So I assume that with all the knowledge that Death has, I can assume this is gonna have blunt force.
Yeah.
Well, good to know that I'm not activating my cipher.
Why?
Because my golden amulet gives me additional resistance to the direct damage effects of all kind, except blunt force, slashing, and piercing attacks. I was
That's good to know.
hoping for the ghosts to do like weird magical shit, because then I went like, ha, fuck you.
So it appeared behind us.
Yes, to block the escape route out of the tunnel. And the colorful lights, those are just for show. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we roll initiative,
Yes.
which won't work because we don't have tokens here. So just roll a random speed roll.
You have 3 in speed edge?
Yes.
What?
That's why I have a weakness in intellect.
Yeah.
So Megan rolled a 6.
Well, we are the speed squad.
No, but look, everybody goes before the monster besides Michael.
No.
No? How is it not? I mean, everybody got above 4.
No, it's level 4, so it's 12.
So everybody goes after.
So if a monster goes first,
Mm.
and then all of us go.
Alright. Well, then the monster goes first. Okay, so what the monster does is he lifts his 2 crystal-embroidered magnificent fists and then brings them down, smashing the floor, making the whole cavern shake. And the spirits flee in terror. So this is a difficulty 6 attack, and if you fail it, you fall down to the ground.
So my shield is not an asset here.
I wouldn't say that the shield is an asset in this, no.
Is This is a speed
succeed.
defense, right?
You can defend however you manage. You can either say that I sort of like take it as a man or a woman, or you like try to balance or jump up in the right moment and stuff like that. So you get to pick.
I think I'll go with speed then this time.
Yeah. So basically, I jump up as I feel the wave coming and ignore the rolling floor.
And you have specialized in speed defense.
Yes.
And then you spend 1 effort.
Yes.
And that costs you nothing.
Yes.
You
I
fall.
don't.
Yeah?
So what happens?
Well,
Where the hell do I...
Do I decrease my speed or?
well, we will see what happens.
Okay.
You fall down to the floor, basically.
Yeah.
So you're prone.
Wait, when you say difficulty 6, do you mean target number 18?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Well, this sucks.
I'm just gonna.
Woohoo! Alright, what would you like as a minor effect? You can, for example, move up to the enemy or move away from the enemy.
Pull someone up, or have.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
Or
Yeah.
jump with someone. So, who do you like more, Mara or Daif?
Or who do you pity
I
more?
thought you had a vendetta against IF.
Why
Come
not?
on,
Now
fail
we're-
squad!
Now we're in a different life.
That's true.
Yeah, who could I pickpocket while I help them up?
Oh, well, in that case, I'm the poorest one here. I have nothing.
So now you change your tune, eh? No, I help Megan.
Yay!
So the only one who actually falls down then is Daif.
So sorry.
It makes sense that we are the one who falls. We were the one closest to it.
Alright, then it's the next person. Who wants to go next?
I can't do anything this turn, so
Yes.
Well, since I really only have a knife, I'm not gonna stab this thing with a fish knife. That's silly. So I'm gonna distract it. I'm gonna move up here to be like in the light. I'm gonna try to taunt it to come over to get me. Well, what would taunt fall under?
Trickery, in your case.
looks are offering.
Hey, you both!
Fear me, great elemental, for I am the most powerful and will surely crush you unless you come after me this instant.
Apparently those are also lies.
What difficulty?
6. No, sorry, you're attacking its intellect. That is free.
Nice.
Wait. And I'll count that as... I'll just count that as an asset then, because I have both lies and the trickery. And let's just hope that's enough. Yeah, barely.
How much? Oh. Okay. Good. The monster sort of roars and looks at you. You're pretty sure it's gonna charge you next round.
You might not want to be in this way next round.
Nope. Well, that's me. I don't suppose I can move any further.
Not this turn.
Nope.
Right. Let's say it's Volkov now.
No, I don't have this turn. I don't have a turn this turn.
Then it's Megan.
Okay. I think I would like back up one step a bit.
I believe Volkov's turn is actually going like, you bastard! There's totally a golem!
Yep. That is
And
basically my turn.
I wanted to try to use my power call exception, or whatever it's supposed to say. It's the same power I used on the turrets.
Turrets.
I pick one creature within long range, and the target is jolted by a confluence of fundamental forces for 4 points of damage. I have 2 in edge.
Yeah.
So,
Never really remember what that does.
so your
What's the
exception
amount
is
of
for
points?
free, if you wanted to.
My what is for free?
The exception, the power.
Using the power.
Oh, okay.
But then you don't get any bonuses, but it's only versus 3, so I'm not sure if it's worth spending a point at this point in time.
Of effort.
Yeah.
No, it's really up to Emily.
However, you can spend effort to do more damage, I think.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to do that. But
Yeah, but you have to spend the effort before you actually make the attack, right?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know that, or I didn't remember that.
I paid 2 points, and we'll see how well this goes. Ugh, it's not good. I need to refuel.
Do not forget that you have ciphers on your feet.
Yeah, but my cipher sucks. Well, it does. He's a blunt force man, and the other one is like my scope of a ranged weapon, and I shoot with like fingers.
With your mind.
Yeah, precisely. I do have like the grenade cipher still, but meh.
What do you mean, meh? It's a grenade.
Huh?
That's grenade.
Okay, I'll toss the grenade next turn when he has run up to you. How's that?
I wish I had speed defense.
Oh, nice.
I like that toss.
You do a lot of damage.
Holy shit.
So I do 4 plus 4, or how do I read that? Because
You
Minor
do
effect.
4. So if you just go for the minor effect for damage, you do 4 plus 3, 7 damage, and then I'm trying to see what effort does for damage.
+3.
it seems to be plus 3.
Oh, wow.
So then
you
it's
do
3 plus 3 plus 4 in
so 10
damage.
damage. Well done.
Woohoo!
I just have to ask, how does armor work?
Aww.
So the thing is, some things say armor does not apply. I think it says that on them, though.
Otherwise, armor just straight reduces damage. So if you have armor 3 and you take 4 damage,
So it's
You-
usually
you-
stuff
you
that does
take
like
1
intellect
damage.
Usually stuff that does intellect damage is not affected by armor.
Really?
Well, it usually says so.
because armor is usually like a sheet of metal, and if you attack someone's mind, the sheet of metal usually doesn't help.
Yeah.
But that's entirely up to the game master. You could deem like, well,
No.
this creature.
So you do 10 of damage. What happens is that you channel a bolt of energy through your hand. You're like a grasp. You make a fist like this, and basically like lightning gathers it, and then you just shoot out to the monster, hitting one of the crystal, which explodes, leaving a huge hole in one of its shoulders. It roars in pain and anger. Alright, Raphael, you are prone. So you spend your turn getting back to your feet. Now
It's now
it is
back
the
to the
golem.
golem.
So he is trying to. He can't move that fast. So he goes only halfway to Torsten. And Passapo, it's like, takes the opportunity since he's already close to Megan to swing a
Mara,
huge
you
fist
mean.
at her. Sorry?
Mara, you mean?
Oh, Mira, I would like to call her.
Mira.
So, Mira, you are being attacked by a difficulty 6 strength attack.
Ow.
Ow.
But I
Um,
taunted it.
Okay.
It's
That's
getting there.
might then.
You
Sorry?
can use your speed defense.
Yeah.
I don't have speed defense.
Well,
You have speed, and you can defend with speed or might. It's up to you. You either dodge or just take it.
I think I want to try and just take it
Mhm.
with my might, but I probably want to spend my. Oh, this is expensive. I don't have that much in either. I can't use speed and my both effort because then I go down to 0 in speed. I will have 3 left in might if I would do the same thing.
No, what? You don't have. You have effort too?
Yeah.
Okay, so that costs 5
7.
points.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Hmm?
Well, if I do that, I have 5 left in might.
Yeah.
It's not super good, but
What you gonna use the might for? In?
The hit.
surviving the hit.
I suppose.
Alright.
Well done, you dodge.
Huh? No, she doesn't. She actually takes the attack. She might.
That's true.
So you just
you
stand there like a boss.
You're free to describe however your character defends.
Well, I was.
Maybe
Is it
use-
a might defend if I like sort of blocks it with my spear?
Yeah, for example, absolutely. Or if you like conjure up a shield of stone, it's also just.
I don't have that power.
Who says?
I say. So in that case, I block it with my spear, who somehow miraculously does not break.
Well
That's what I
done.
paid my effort for.
Great. Now it's Torsten.
Yup.
Ciphers, man. Do you have them?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Not a single. Well, I have an artifact. It's a key. It helps me get to a secret cabin in a secret world.
Last resort. Resort.
Yeah, last resort.
It's a resort.
It is now a resort. So, nope. I'm guessing I have to take the same sort of defense then to GTFO. It was a might attack.
Yes.
So I can defend with either might, or I could defend with speed.
Yes.
Okay, difficulty 6. I am going to apply.
He's not hitting you.
Okay,
It's
he's
your
not
turn.
hitting. Oh, okay. I thought he was charging up towards me.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he's very slow.
Oh,
If you see the map, he's still away from you.
yeah. Just figure, he's big and can reach and whatever.
No, sorry.
Those stones. Yeah. What would my
Run and hide?
I'm gonna drag him away from the group at least. Ah, you slow pebble! I am charging up my great rock disintegrating attack. You have no chance of surviving it unless you stop me. Yeah.
So,
I place my hand like in front of one of the glowy crystals.
Kamehameha. Alright. He's still gonna attack you.
Yeah, I'm drawing his attention.
Alright, next person, Volkov.
So, how much would it be to move behind it?
You can do it.
It
Because
is
I can
that
move.
slow.
Cool. So I move basically there.
Between the rock and the hard place.
Yes.
Good choice.
Yep. Do I get any kind of?
Flanking.
It's armor that's just armor. I mean, it's 6 and 2 hit.
Yeah.
I assume because it's a level 6 creature.
Yes.
It's basically by its heart, not by it dodges. So it doesn't really
Yes.
matter. So I
dodging.
yeah. So I spend one effort to make it easier to hit, and I do a medium attack with my battle axe.
How much damage does that do?
8, but I miss.
Well, unfortunately, the golem is slyer than it looks, and your attacks miss.
Well, or it just hits and goes clink,
Oh yeah.
because it bounces off for
Hmm.
that angle.
So next person. That is Megan again.
Oh, really?
So it seems.
Well, how dumb is it to toss my grenade now?
Probably quite.
What do you mean? Catch!
Hot potato.
This is when I want to jam it down his throat.
Well, there is a big spot on his shoulder. That's like a exploding crystal. Shove it in there and jump away.
I get the feeling that that's more acrobatic than I would ever be able to manage.
Yeah, everybody besides Torsten would get hit if you just throw it right here.
Yeah, I think I would just redo the same thing I just did. Because
Might
I think,
also move away.
yeah, I was just gonna go like, can I move away without it attacking me? Since
Yeah,
It's not D&D.
it's fine.
So I would like to
I
go.
think they might maybe get something, but since I'm not that well versed in the rules, you get this one on me.
I'm moving away here, and then I do exactly what I did last time. So I have a 3 difficulty of intellect, and I spend 1 effort into increasing damage. Did I spend anything else?
No, you just rolled
So
a 19.
Yeah, so I pay. Yeah, that's true. I was just that awesome.
Yes.
So I pay 2 points of intellect.
Mhm.
Getting dumb. And
Wait, no.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you try the same trick, but the bolt of energy misses them like this.
I still make +3 damage, but it just doesn't take anywhere.
You make a huge hole in the cave wall, though. Rip it up with the pebbles flying everywhere.
That was a warning shot that I did after the initial shot.
5 star.
Damn. How do you get stuff back?
I think he might have gone.
Rolls.
Zol?
Yes, my turn.
Yes.
I have the roll 20 on my laptop here, so I've been following along. My back is hurting.
Yeah, I figured.
So I guess I also want to back up or spread out, probably to the northeast.
You can move yourself.
Oh, how far can I move?
Let's say like 5 squares. That should be fine, unless you want to spend both actions.
No, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I want to do as much damage as possible to them.
What
You
powers
have-
do you have?
Well, you have your arcane flare.
Yeah, can I use that again?
Yeah.
I just used it in the chat.
Yeah. You just spend 1 intellect point and you can use it.
Okay. And I try to do that.
So
It's difficulty-free intellect attack. I don't know what else it does.
Yeah, you probably want to also spend effort to do more damage because it has a whole lot of armor.
Yeah. And so it was difficulty.
3. Nice. You hit it. How much damage does it do by basic?
4.
Really?
So
Alright.
7 damage then.
You want to describe your attack?
Yeah, it's like Kamehameha.
Right. You hit it, and it roars, turning his gaze to you, but then very soon turning it back to the taunter.
You think that was a hit? You will soon feel my mighty blast.
All right. So what happens? It's its turn now.
Mhm.
It roars, and then it charges the few steps that it can. And you notice that it's not charging straight at you, but at the crystal. Its shoulder bashes it and sends it flying straight through you. This is a speed defense, a difficulty 6.
Excellent.
So spend some speed edge or speed.
Yup. I'm gonna get me some 2 effort. That's 3 speed and hoping for best. Yes. There's nothing else. No, I don't have any assets, no bonuses.
Do you have a grenade?
I don't have a grenade, I have a key. I fail!
Alright, I'm sorry to say you received 6 might damage.
Ouch.
That would have made me have -1 in might. Can I have that, or would it stack over to another pool?
I'm actually wondering that myself.
I think it would overflow.
Yeah.
Meaning?
It would go over to your speed, I think.
And you become like incapacitated or something if you have no stats in one pool.
It's hail, impaired, debilitated, and dead.
Yeah.
Debilitated, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what those do.
I can easily do it! Alright.
I'll give you that one.
Now it's your turn, actually. No, you can retaliate.
How big is the crystal?
It's the size of a grown man with a corpse on top of it impaled. Now it's cracked a little bit, so the corpse sort of flew off.
Ah, that doesn't really help me.
You do have recovery rolls, to remember.
Oh yeah, true. I should probably do that. I should take my recovery roll that is one action.
Mm.
Can I move as well as recover?
Yes, you can.
Yes. You can move in an immediate distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
Back there?
perfect. Then he can throw this crystal at you again.
No, I can't get that much further.
You can't get behind the crystal, I'd say.
So now you can do. Now you can. What game is it where you make it's like pool? Now you'll hit the first one, and you'll hit the second one, and then it will hit Simon.
Yeah, my plan is for him to knock all the crystals out.
Yes. So now it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
So I want to basically shed my shield and my axe,
Yeah.
and basically run up him and stab him with my sword, because that sounds cool.
Okay, let's roll the acrobatics first.
So I have trained in running, trained in climbing, trained in balance, trained in careful movements.
This is
I
really
feel at
a
least a
careful
couple of
move.
those. I feel like a couple of those should apply.
I'm gonna say it's a challenging roll, so difficulty of 5, and you get specialized in it.
Cool. One asset, and I'll go for climbing. I succeed.
Patrick?
Yep.
Oh no, never mind. You rolled. How much? You got 6 recovery.
Yeah.
You
That's
rolled
awesome.
5.
I rolled
All right. You didn't do a roll for. No, this is the athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
So you succeed. So okay, the attack ends up with you, climbing on the monster, stabbing him in the open wound, and then jumping off it and rolling far enough to not be in the immediate area anymore.
Yeah.
Since you're stabbing in it in the wound, where you can literally see like some underlying crystal veins,
Mhm.
you avoid his armor.
I'll avoid his armor. Nice. Well, then I will hold a hit. I actually spend an XP for this because fuck this noise.
You roll and spend some fucking effort, yo.
I did.
Where?
It's still,
there.
but unlike the people who are attacking its intellect, I actually have to roll, well.
Against 6, yeah. But do you have? Ah.
So I do
That's
12 damage.
You did 12 damage?
Yes.
Way to put us all to shame.
What the
That's
fuck, yo?
is that some Dragon Slayer nonsense right there?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it
hey,
is.
did you get the bonuses from it being a huge creature?
Yes. Yes, So I do 3 extra damage. So I do literally 12 damage to this.
Ah, man, you killed it.
Kill steal.
Well, I mean, fuck. This is a really difficult. You know how much life he had?
Nope.
He had 18 health points.
And 5 armor?
Yes. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so afraid of putting them up against this. They're surely gonna die. They'll spend all their ciphers. Bullshit!
I was trying to, but then I went like, no, golden amulet doesn't help against bashing. Then fuck it. And it's like, okay, next round I'm gonna toss my grenade and just hope I don't roll 1 to 10 because that only harms flesh. We do want to have some flavor text though before we quit, like what happens
absolutely,
immediately after this.
So, but basically I do that. I stab down and I use that, that force to sort of push myself off and do a nice flip in the air and land away from it.
You obviously land with your back towards it, so you don't actually look at it when it like collapses.
Well, what I would do is probably land and try and roll away to get as far away from it as possible because you told me to. So I probably am not aware of it until I hear it go dunk and this massive.
Yeah. So
and
once
there I
you look-
stand with the grenade going like, no.
So the golem seems surprisingly shocked. He grabs you at his shoulder and then sort of becomes very sort of still and reverts, just falls apart into a pile of rubble. And amongst that rubble, you find 4 ciphers.